Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, in the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well.
Intercepted in the first drive into the pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Hey, sometimes numbers lie, but this quarterback just learned a valuable lesson. These numbers don't lie. One of the best defenses against the pass, and you see why right there. Man, they break on the football, so much speed in the back end, break on it, make the play. This defense is legit, and that QB's finding out firsthand.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Here we go.
On the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The give from the gun. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Anderson wants to throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They're not into 3s. They want 6s, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over. Nice job.
That's caught. It's Wells. At the 35, he's open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the noise as this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Anderson will throw. Setting up the screen. Still on his feet at the 35. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Let's go. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the option. He'll toss it. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Now on the option. The pitch. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Arizona. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front there with physical, skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. USF sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Tampa. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He'll pull it on the read. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Off-play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cowboys are on the move. Power football with the run. Made a defender miss. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Cowboys, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Spins away from the defense. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a space. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, baby.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gets the back moving. Try to get it to the edge. Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
He'll pitch it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitchman one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Wells. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Sends it back in motion. Anderson wants to throw. Quick strike complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Wells. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Give to the back. Across the 25. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Reels it in the end zone. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. West Virginia is ahead right now, but that's not exactly Major Harris out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over TCU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll line up for a second down play. Anderson will throw. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll toss it. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Third down. Offense trying to go option, seeing if they can outflank the defense by pitching it, but nothing there. Great penetration up front. The defense looked like they were ready for it, guys, and they're able to come away with a massive negative play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Snags a quick pass on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's going to run it. Kept it, and he's past the marker. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Wagner.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep.
There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cowboys have this offense rolling. He'll keep it himself. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground.
Tight end trying to get in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
On the option, he'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The option look. Quick toss. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. To the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Here comes the noise. Is this crowd doing to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together. Be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll ride his man on the option. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Anderson wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. They'll send the back in motion. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Downs. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Lopez. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. They got it! It's blocked! And they got it!
That time, what a surge. Right up the middle of the field. They were able to get penetration and block the kick.
Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. Anderson will throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wells. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Working that wide receiver screen. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick completion to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
The Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Touchdown, Cowboys! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Anderson wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Grab behind the line. It's Richardson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. He leaves it with his back. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Now, a 4th down.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Still on his feet at the 45. Turning it on. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Floyd. Hauls it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Wildcats. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Syracuse is currently ahead of this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by a field goal over New Mexico State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
With the catch, it's Wells. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on 3rd down. They just keep firing. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wagner. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
He breaks a tackle, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Snagged in the middle, it's Wagner. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Got it behind the line. It's Wells. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Quick with the spin move. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The Cowboys started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Dropping back, it's Floyd. Throws to the back. He's got him this time. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
On the option. Now the toss. At the 45, on his way. Flying out to the left. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you can tell he made them pay with the big gain down the field.
He'll toss it. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Dumps it to the back. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The sure hands, it's Lopez. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Lopez. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Downs. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it.
There he goes. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 3rd and goal for the offense. He's looking to throw. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And we'll start the 4th quarter by trying to boot a 3 through there. And don't forget, they've already had a field goal block. He splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. West Virginia is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Don Nehlen, this has not been a blowout today in Morgantown. They're up by a field goal over TCU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Floyd. Unloads it left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Arizona runs out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting set.
Oh, he's got some space. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Good, right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Back to throw, it's Floyd. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
It'll be a draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
Way to bounce back, kicker. Obviously, this guy already had a kick block earlier in the game, and he answers by kicking a bomb through the uprights. Well done.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Arizona going back to work with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception. Hey, bringing it back. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll run this play from the pistol. On the option. He'll toss it. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Floyd. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and look for room. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 39-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Bring in the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Finds his man. It's Lopez. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Got it in the middle. It's Wells. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Looking for a crease. It's Downs. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And his offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Back to pass, it's Floyd. Here's Here's a heat. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Here's a throw downfield late. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it.